Today on the bench at the House of Brass, we have Mr. Wardell Lewis Jr. How you doing today, baby?
Doing good.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
I like the outfit, boy.
Thank you.
You're looking real sharp. That's what I'm talking about. You're so New Orleans, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's oozing out of you, dude. It's oozing. Yeah. So let's start about your journey, your second line journey, because this platform is definitely directed toward the second line culture. But we also elaborate about like all of New Orleans culture. But our main purpose is to spotlight that second line culture. Do you remember your first experiences at second lines?
Yes, in 1972, I was.
Wait. Dude, you telling your age, boy. 1972?
I ain't ashamed.
You got a lot of history, boy. You say 1972?
Yes, sir.
What club that was like? Was it an Uptown second line?
Yeah, that was my father's organization, the Senior Highlighters.
Senior Highlighters. And that's an Uptown second line club?
Yeah, back in the day, that's what they were.
So your father must have been kind of heavy in the second line world.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So, how old were you back during that time?
Well, actually, back in that days, I was a little kid. I was 2 years old.
2 years old.
When my father started me out in this culture.
Okay. Do you remember your first time you participated in the second line as of like coming out that door?
That happened in 1988.
1988. And what club that was?
That's the YMO.
So your father was on YMO too, or that was?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How many clubs did your father participate with?
Well, my father, he started out as youngster. For what my understanding is that he started out with the senior boosters.
Okay.
And that's when branched off in 72 to start the senior highlighters.
Okay.
And then after that, he branched off years later and organized with Frank Charles and Lawrence Holmes, the New Orleans Men Buck Jumpers.
Okay, so your father was one of the original Buck Jumpers.
Yeah.
That's
one of
a
the
lot.
Founders.
One of the founders.
Yeah, and then years later, he branched off from that. Then he formed the Nakuma Better Boys.
Okay, so he's definitely deep in this culture, and you kind of like followed his footsteps. So your introduction to the culture was more like family.
Yeah.
It came. It's like it's in your DNA.
Yeah, because my dad, he was a big chief, Percy Pete Lewis. He was the big chief of the Cali or the Black Eagles.
So, dude, it's all New Orleans. I mean, you got Indian.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, bro. So have you ever dabbed in the Indian world?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I think that was in 1978, and then again in 1991 with Donald Harrison Sr.
Okay.
With the Guardians of the Flame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so and that's who you just said that's the
Donald Harrison Sr.
That's the saxophone player?
That was his dad. He's the son. Yeah. He's junior. And
All right. I'm glad you cleared that up because I know the saxophone player, and that was his dad. That
he was the big chief of the Guardians of the Flame. His son is over it now. Him and his daughter, Sharice Harrison.
Okay. So let's go back to the second line world. So when you joined your first second line club, were you a teenager or?
Yeah, I was like 13, 14, something.
You was
like
13, so you was one of them little kids out there, just couldn't control that footwork.
Oh yeah, when I hear that music, like medication.
Yeah, you got that right, bro. I totally agree. So how was that feeling when you first was able, not with your dad, just being a part of that culture, coming out of the door on your own?
The first experience was when I came out the door. It was like, oh, I'm super excited. I'm about to hit the street. The world's watching.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand when you come out that door, you work for that. That's something you didn't achieve. That God paid the way for you to get to this final step before you come out this door. And when you come out the door, you let it all out.
Let it all out.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you did?
Yes, sir.
So you was already in love with the culture at this point. How many clubs have you been a part of, Wardell?
Well, to start out with, the original senior highlighters.
Okay.
The Young Men Olympics, which I was with the 5th Division, which was with Gip, with the Ferris 5.
And Gipp still had, wait. So what year was you YMO?
88.
88, and here we is 2023 going into 2024, and Gipp is still over the 5th Division?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's history, dude.
Oh, yeah. And years later, I followed my dad, with the men buck jumpers. I was right on his coattail.
So you was a buck jumper at one time?
A little honorary buck jumper. Because at that time, they didn't have the kids at that time.
Okay.
And a year later, I came and I journeyed with Sugar Slim with the Mellow Fellas.
Okay.
And years later, I followed and I came out with the Better Boys. And after that, now I'm with the Do Main Street Gang.
Oh, you still having a control. What part of town are you from, bro?
I'm from Uptown, 3rd Ward.
Uptown, baby.
Oh, one more club that I forgot about. I love the boys to death. Andrew Johnson is a good friend of mine, like my brother.
Okay.
That's CTC Steppers.
Talk
him
about
and Trigger.
them CTC Steppers.
Yeah.
I know. Look, Drew said I already sat on that bench, and Trigger coming later this evening.
Yeah.
So CTC is definitely holding it down.
Oh, yeah.
So look, you from Uptown.
Uptown, baby.
And you kind of like is all over the city.
Because I don't figure I'm better than the next person. But the love for the culture, it don't matter where you go at. If you welcome, you could do whatever you want to do.
That's true.
If the people accept you.
And that's something
and they
that
accepts me.
That's something that this culture do. They accept you the way you are.
Yeah.
It's not based on who you are, how much money you make, your social status. It's not even based on your footwork. We just want you to have a good time when you come out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. The contrast from an uptown club to a downtown club, it's definitely a contrast.
Yeah.
It's a huge difference. It's all the same thing. What difference do you see? Because you got a different view. You participated in uptown clubs and downtown clubs and also in the Ninth Ward. What's the difference that you notice?
Well, like you said, it's the same. And I agree with that. It is the same. But the difference is, you have uptown have their different style, downtown have their different style. And what I mean with that is the decoration wise. Uptown you got the ribbon with the bows and all that stuff going on, whereas
correct,
some of the downtown clubs have a little ribbon, but they basically really use not the stitch work but the hand work. What I mean by that for is the design, they literally put it together by hand.
Downtown.
Yeah, downtown.
Okay. Something else I noticed with the downtown clubs, and you have a lot of artifacts around this house. The downtown clubs with what's the proper name for the thing that they hold? Something like what Sudan hold in their hand. They always have like you got the baby doll thing in the back.
The baskets.
The baskets.
Mm-hmm.
I always notice that's coming out of Treme. The umbrellas, them stiff umbrellas.
Yeah.
And you do a lot of this stuff yourself, correct?
Well, I learned some of it from my father. He does majority. I design a lot of my outfits, costumes that I have, and I bring it to him. Also, Terrence.
Okay.
And I bring my ideas to them, and they put it out there, and they put it together for me.
I'm glad you said Terrence. You talk about T Uptown. What's the name of his club? I can't
New
get
Generation.
New Generation. And he do a lot of the sewing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I got to get T a phone call and get him on this platform too. So since 72, you said, you basically just been part of this culture in one way or another. If it's not coming out the door, it's doing decorations for different clubs. And also, when I met you, you was like performing throughout the city at different events throughout the city. Can you elaborate on what type of functions, what type of events that's under your belt as we speak?
Okay, well, I say in 1994, 95, I started out as Grand Marshal for several of the brass bands in the city, which was one of them, which was the LGS Brass Band, Mr. Rutley Thibodeau was the leader. Then followed, I came with the Rebirth Brass Band.
Okay.
Rebirth is founded by Philip Frazier. Then you have Kinfolk. Yeah, a lot of the brass bands I have been a part of, but some of the events and shows I have done, performed at Jazz Fest for many years, still do.
Okay.
Performed at Essence for 12 plus years. In the Super Lounge, I have opened up for Patti LaBelle, Steve Harvey, Jerry LeBurke, Diana Ross, Mays.
Dude, you said some heavy hitters right now. Let's say that one more time. You said Patti LaBelle.
Yeah, I opened up for her along with the Rebirth Brass Band in Kansas City, Missouri.
So all this is not local. I mean, you basically just bringing this worldwide.
Yeah, I've been all overseas, Italy twice, Portugal, Ireland, Brazil, Turkey. Yeah.
So, wait. We got to put some emphasis on that, bro. So you mean to tell me that your footwork got you traveling worldwide?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. That's that New Orleans culture right there.
Oh, yeah.
So you was telling me, tell the world your nickname, bro, because I didn't know that was your nickname.
Well, I have a good friend, and how I obtained this nickname came from him. He was the king for Zulu. His name is Randolph Rudy Davis.
Okay.
He started calling me Happy Feet because of the way I second line. And that's how it became to get the name Happy Feet.
So Happy Feet has been around the world, showing the world this New Orleans footwork.
Yes,
Come on, Wardell. Come on, dude.
Oh,
dude, we learning something. I'm learning more about you as you talk right now. I'm sure a lot of other people see you as second lines and don't even know that you have been around the world. And you got that old school footwork.
Oh, yeah.
I think I showed you a video the other day of the new kid on the block and you second line on the side of him, and it's so obvious, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, both of y'all rolling.
Yeah, I love the kids, man. I really, my emphasis right now is to reach out to Tut with the Brass Hoppers to be a part of that, to try to find different things to enlighten them and motivate them as they grow up in life, other than trying to get caught up in things that they don't need to. And my main focus is just trying to help them wherever I can help to, help them move forward.
I think that this culture give them kind of like an outlet to get away from the neighborhoods, explore the city, and just dance and just have a good time. I see teenagers out there at the second line and they dancing. They got their shirt off. They're on the porch. They're on the school buses.
Yeah,
crazy footwork. They could be anywhere else in the city of New Orleans doing anything that they want to do, but they decided to come to this second line. I think that means a lot, and we have the opportunity to kind of like grab them at that moment. I see you're working with one of the Brass Hoppers. What's his name again?
Princeton.
My
little godson.
Princeton is a fool, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Princeton got some crazy footwork.
Up and coming.
Yeah. Look, I got a video of Princeton at the beginning of the second line season. I compare it to the one at the end, and you could definitely see the growth on the way that he move and the way that he carry himself. I applaud people like you for taking the time out and working with him, and the rest of the guys too. There's a lot of people, a lot of parents that take times out with these kids and kind of like developing them, kind of like guiding them through this beautiful culture.
Yeah.
Let's get back to you, bro. So you had paraded with, you say, like 6 or 7 clubs. And as of right now, who you say you're a part of Dumaine Street Gang. This would be your first time parading with Dumaine Street Gang?
My first year.
Wow.
And what made me join that organization, the brotherhood is so strong. It's so deep and real.
It is.
And I didn't want to just journal anybody. I sit back, I watch, and I observe. And that would put my best foot forward to become a member of the organization.
Okay. I'm definitely going to be looking forward to that. They come, Dumaine Street Gang.
First Sunday in December. In the Treme neighborhood. One of the biggest second lines of the year. They kind of like shuts down Treme when they come out that door. So you're going to be a part of that. Yeah.
I can't wait to see it, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I already know you go act a fool, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
coming out that door.
So do you still participate in second lines? Or are you like a spectator, or do you have any?
Some organizations I still help out for as if they come and ask me to be the parade chairman, or I monitor the time and make sure they on time with everything. I book some bands and stuff for gigs and stuff along with tramps and grand marshals and stuff.
Okay, so you say tramp. Do you tramp?
Yeah.
Wait. Let's rewind this, dude. So you're not just part of the second line culture. You're part of Zulu too?
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Come on, bro. Come on. It's only so many people that's in this culture that partake in several parts of the culture. You're just not a member of a club. You're a Zulu member. You also you gig around the world off this culture. You basically the face of New Orleans, bro.
I'm blessed.
You carry real well. I'm looking at the way you came to this platform today, and it means a lot to me to see you dress the way you're dressed. It makes me feel good that no matter what they're gonna come with his A game.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, I definitely want to get your father on here so he could tell his story, because it's like what you're doing. You followed in his footsteps, and he definitely got a lot of history.
Oh yeah.
A lot of history. Yeah. So do your father, he's still so?
Oh yeah. He do a lot of stuff for a lot of organizations, from kings and queens, people that hit the street for his second line fans, umbrella streamers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we look, the Scene Boosters came out last month, correct?
Yeah.
Was you able to attend that second line?
Yeah, where they passed that. Actually, I stayed right on the corner from where they passed that.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was able to send. They were real nice. I like
real nice. It's a lot of people were saying old school. That's the old school, and they kept it original.
Yeah.
The contrast of what it used to be back in the day.
And when they came out, I don't mean to cut you off. But when they came out, I'm looking at they decorations.
Okay.
And it remind you back in the days how they used to come.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is a new wave that's coming along, but they also got some originals that keep it original the way it was back in the day. I definitely saw that in the way the outfits was laid out. Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
Yeah. And one thing I want to iterate on is what a lot of these clubs and organizations that's out here. I was looking at the BET Awards the other night when Busta Rhymes, he gave his speech. And it kind of made me reflect on some of the stuff that's going on in the culture. And all of us in the culture for the same thing, have a good time, parade, hit the streets, etc. But organizations going against each other, trying to outdo one another, they ain't what it's about. We all from the same breed, that culture of second line.
Correct.
Instead of going against each other, hating against each other, everybody needs to come together on one accord and love their fellow brother and sister.
True. And sometimes I try not to, because when you give it attention, you kind of like blow it up.
Yeah.
So when I see it, I kind of like, I'm not going to acknowledge it. I look at it as just competitive, just that nature. Because when I started, it was more like, who got the best gators on? Mm-hmm. Their colors didn't match. You hear a lot of negative, but when I step back, it's all beautiful.
Beautiful. That's right.
They used to have cats come out in Dickie outfits.
Oh yeah.
And just to come out that door, I know cats, and I think we talked about them, that was the only person coming out the door, one person, just holding it down.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's about. They're not just doing this for the Main Street game. They're doing this for the community. Yeah, we want everybody to come out and enjoy our day.
Yeah.
The band. It's so much that goes on at a second line. Believe it or not, it's a different world. So by you being always on the rope, and I'm sure you experience it from different angles like I do. Inside that rope, that's one view. But that sidewalk is a totally different
view.
Yeah. Sometimes, bro, that sidewalk rolls so hard.
Oh yeah.
That if you can't roll, it might be best that you just move out the way. Yeah, I love it, dude, to be at the second line and the crowd start beating like a heart.
Yeah.
Everybody jumping, everybody chanting. Come on, where else in the world? And you have traveled the world. Where else can you go and get this type of culture?
Where in New Orleans?
Is it anything close?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Is it anything close? Like you might just somewhere they might put a show on once a year, but to see that we do this just about every summer except the summertime. I mean, every Sunday except in the summertime. Come on, bro, and it's free.
Yeah, and it's free.
And it's free. You go drink good. You go smoke good. You go laugh. You go see the sights. It's just not Mardi Gras in New Orleans. We do this every week.
That's right.
That's crazy, bro. Right. I mean, to be born in this culture, and you definitely was born into it. You couldn't help but be a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
So you Zulu too. What's the difference in that Zulu community compared to that Associated Pleasure Club community? I know it's a brotherhood. Mm-hmm. It's a huge brotherhood. Mm-hmm. And I don't think no club will be able to match, any second line club would not be able to match that volume that Zulu have.
No.
Yeah. Do you see a huge difference?
Well, some of the difference is Zulu have, they hands in a lot of different entities.
Okay.
And some of these organizations out here compared to Zulu don't have that pull, that leverage to do some of the things Zulu able to do in the community, some things. For as Zulu is a Mardi Gras organization, that's the difference.
That's the biggest difference.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
And they do have the sector of the second line part just as well. They have their Sunday, which they come out in May.
Correct.
Which is called the anniversary parade. That's when it reflects back on to the culture of second line.
Okay.
That's the difference. That part of being a Mardi Gras organization.
Okay.
A lot of these second line clubs, they do the floats, they do the trials, but it'll never be what Zulu does.
Yeah, and more like the Associated Pleasure Clubs kind of like represent their community. Their neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And Zulu share their parade, their second line date with the Divine Ladies. So on that particular Sunday, you have the best of both worlds. You can go uptown, you have some Divine Ladies uptown, or you can go downtown. And I think what they did this year, I think they did start uptown.
Yeah, they changed their route every other year.
Okay.
Some years they start downtown. The following year they start uptown. Like next year, their parade will start downtown.
At Sweet Lorraine's?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And so they do go like back and forth, back and forth. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's something new. And the purpose of this second line, this is what I noticed, and you correct me if I'm wrong. Is the second line portion, Associated Pleasure Club portion of the Zulu organization, and also it's the opportunity for members to campaign. Correct?
Yeah. To run for their different character elections for his king, Big Shot, Mr. Big Stuff, mayor, governor.
Yeah. So it starts off either uptown or downtown, and it always end at the club.
Yeah.
All right. That's something I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was in the culture for a long time. I didn't really know that Zulu had a second line, and it's like a real second line. I mean, with the band and the guys dress in the same attire that Associated Pleasure Clubs dress in.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Did you have a second line with them? Or
I did it for 3 years.
So Zulu, you're not just a member. You was part of the second line portion of them.
Yes.
Wow.
And I was under the tutelage of the Grand Marshal.
Okay.
And they call him Uncle Boogie.
I know his face is kind of like etched in my brain.
Yeah.
Is he got that look?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got that look, and he always Grand Marshal. And that's what you do.
Yeah.
You like the face of Grand Marshal. Let me ask you that, bro. How that felt?
Oh man, that's an honor. You know, to be the face of the bands as you lead conventions, bring the band in for parties, and my first real experience one of my most experienced ones that I love was when 2006 I was with Rebirth.
Okay.
As you know, the year after Katrina.
Okay.
And we opened up the Superdome. When that drape dropped.
Wait. Let's rewind. Let me get you right in front of that mic because I want the world to hear this one clear. So you was in the Superdome?
Yeah.
When the Saints played Atlanta? That what you? No. When they opened when they opened up that dome and they dropped that drape, I was the first face along with the Rebirth Brass Band face they seen, because we marched to the stage, which was outside pregame, and we entertained on the stage out there. Then at halftime, we performed at halftime. That was a real emotional game. Like the whole city was just waiting for that moment. I think we had to sit down for over a year because the Superdome had to be renovated. Yeah. And correct me if I think that was like the third game of the season or something like that. And we had to play Atlanta.
That was the first game.
That was the first home game. Yeah. But it wasn't the first game of the season, correct? I don't think it was. We go see. Yeah. But that feeling.
Oh my God.
You know, and to throw Atlanta in the mix.
Oh my God.
Come on, dude.
Man.
So you was there when your boy blocked that punt?
Oh yeah. Man, I never forget that. That's it. That experience there. Oh my God.
Wow, just to be a part of it, Wardell, and you were able to talk about it on this platform means a lot. I didn't know that y'all performed.
Yeah.
And you know something, I probably saw it, but I just didn't remember it.
Yeah.
So you was there when they opened up the Superdome. You was one of the first to come out and represent the city.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Oh yeah.
You know, y'all not taking our football team. Nah, we in New Orleans. We about to do this.
Oh yeah.
And we about to beat up on these dirty birds at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. And I had got another opportunity to experience the year we won the Super Bowl. Was out there in South Beach doing parties and everything. And, oh, my God, that was a hell of an experience.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You was able to perform. You was out there performing?
Yeah.
The opportunity that this culture is giving people, the citizens of New Orleans, you can't compare it. Just to be born in New Orleans, I don't think it's any other city that just by us being natives of this beautiful city, we get a lot of opportunity.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm sure you have opened up for a lot of parties, corporate events, weddings. So when you coming down in the French Quarters and the first person they see, that will be you. Yeah. All attention's on you. They won't see Happy Feet leading that band.
Oh yeah.
Wardell, dude, you got a lot of pressure on your shoulder. Mm-hmm. You know, and you carry it real well.
Thank you.
Let me ask you this, bro. I mean, you elaborated on you being members of a lot of different associated and pleasure clubs. Have you ever had the opportunity to reign king of a club?
Yes, I have reigned as king 4 times. In a culture.
4 times?
Uh-huh.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Can you name the clubs that you was king for?
Yeah, the first organization who I was king for was the Lady of Essence.
Okay.
Second club was the Devastating Ladies.
Okay.
Third club was the Revolution, Associated Pleasure Club.
Wow, you was king for Revolution one time? Mm-hmm. What year that was?
2005. Wow. Just before Katrina hit.
Right before, yeah, you're right. Right before Katrina.
And then my last reign was with the Lady Buck Jumpers in 2011.
You was keen for Lady Buck Jumpers? Mm-hmm. I don't want to compare the experiences of them all, you know what I'm saying? But which one, like, was the biggest for you to come out that door? Like, the one of the highlight experiences.
All of them, really, but my major one was the Lady Buck Jumpers.
Yeah, they draw that crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Uptown just shut down.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. That's one of the biggest crowds, you know. I always say, like, if you are, like, one of the biggest second lines downtown might be Treme. Mm-hmm. Like, they just shut it down. If you go to that 9th Ward 9 times, just be...
Oh, my God.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Not no disrespect to other clubs, but some clubs, is that their date...
That following is stronger.
Very strong. Yeah. And that buck jumper crowd, one of them pictures on the wall is of a buck jumper parade. I had the opportunity to follow Akeem one year, and I just to witness that.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, do you have any of your costumes or any of your Akeem? Was able to save anything?
Yeah, what I did, majority, the one from Revolution, I sold to a museum.
Okay.
And the one for the Lady Buck Jumpers, I also sold to a museum.
I could, you know, the looking at you, the way that you carry yourself and the way that you put your second line outfits together, I can imagine them being some huge
Oh yeah,
outfits, bro. That buck jumper one, and you know, you have to come with it. There's no half stepping.
Oh yeah,
and then your dad and you have a legacy with the buck jumpers. You just couldn't disappoint.
Oh, no.
Uptown.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? look, you. I'm sure you had to come with it, Wardell.
Oh, I did.
That's what's up. You definitely is a major part in this culture. And I didn't know that you ran King 4 different times.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Your name is. I mean, if we had to build this wall of bricks, you definitely would have a brick with your name etched in there next to your father. This culture is made up of a lot of people, and it's the little input that you put in, it makes up this beautiful culture. Yeah. Without this, I don't see New Orleans being what New Orleans is right now. If you take that away, if you take this beautiful culture away, come on, what would New Orleans be? You know, I mean, we got different parishes next to us, and it just don't feel the same.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Only in New Orleans.
That's it. Only in New Orleans. We could have a pop-up second line, and it don't have to be broadcasted on the TV. It don't have to be broadcasted on the radio, but we will find out.
Oh, yeah.
And it will be crowded at that second line.
Oh, yeah.
What about the brass band world? Did you ever play an instrument or?
Well, I never played no instrument with in the brass band. I played tambourine a little bit, but for this playing an instrument, no.
Okay. In that Indian world, you say you did dab in the Indian world?
Yeah, I when I was younger, like I said, I ran as a little spy boy.
So wait, you masked as a spy boy?
Yeah, went twice.
Wow.
Twice.
You was a baby, or was it?
I was like, I think it was like 13, 14, something like that. And then the last time I did that was in 91 with Donald Harrison.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you man, come on, bro. You ought to write a book of the different experiences.
I don't mean to cut you off. I knock on wood. I just told somebody yesterday. What you just said. I have to find somebody that's a biographer.
Okay.
That can help me
put it together. All right. We definitely have the resources at this house, and I know someone that helped the Stooges write their book. We need to connect you guys and just put it out there. If it work out or if it don't work out, at least you able to kind of like get some knowledge on what it take to put it together. That all this history that you have inside you, I want you to explain that to the next generation, because this got a lot of young kids that's looking up to you, and they're always watching what we do. And I would rather them follow your footsteps in this culture. It's an outlet.
Yeah.
You know, like we could be doing so many other things in this world or in this city, but we decided to partake in this beautiful culture. You, dude, come on, bro. King 4 times, and you're still second lining on the street. I saw you out there for, was it Keeping It Real?
Yeah.
You say your foot is messed up right now.
Well,
back then it wasn't on that for that parade day, correct?
Yeah, I was good.
And it showed in that video because you was that footwork was on a whole. Look, the way you do it, Wardell. I think I saw you when the parade started. You just was walking. It wasn't, you know, it looked like you didn't come out there to do no footwork. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I don't know if if somebody played a note. I looked on the side, said, oh man, this dude done started it up. Like you couldn't help yourself, bro.
Yeah. And especially when I see them kids, you know, it ain't just the music, but when I see the kids, you know, especially, what's his name?
Jay.
Jay, when I saw him and he was rolling, he said, come on, come on.
Wait. So my boy Jay told you to come on?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
We was, we was at the French Quarter Fest.
Okay.
And they was out there with the crowd having fun.
Uh-huh.
And I was out there chilling, eating, having a nice time. I was out there having a good time along with them.
Okay.
And they was in front of the stage when I think that was the troupe was on stage.
Okay.
And we went outside in the middle in the front of the stage. We out there having a good time rolling.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave me the opportunity to interview him.
Mm-hmm.
His story is real.
Yeah.
He look at dancing from a different view than like what you look at it. He have a lot of formal training.
Yeah.
When it comes down to dancing, like with the classes and things like that, and he incorporate that inside his
second line.
Yeah.
And I noticed that.
That would make it so different. You know what I'm saying? He just got that different. We don't like you just straight New Orleans.
Yeah, I come from the heart.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, followed my dad a lot.
Uh-huh.
And he had a friend, his name was Tommy.
Okay.
And I used to watch the way he second line a little bit.
Okay.
And I started really getting into that rhythm. And as I got older, once I was in high school, I went to NOCA. I was about
to ask you that. Do you have any kind of art background? So you was in NOCA.
Yeah.
So that was something that they picked up inside you as a kid. Like they just saw that art inside of you.
Yeah.
What did you get from NOCA while you was there?
Oh man, as I can recall, I got a lot because I ain't gonna say they was super hard on you. They was hard on you. They was show you be successful.
Okay.
And I appreciate the lessons and the classes that I took over there, and it brought me a long way.
Okay.
You know, because like you said, my style is totally different. As I done got older now, to go back on my left foot, I was on a performance.
Okay.
And it was in the month of May of this year. I was doing someone's birthday party, and I did a spin, and I came down on my left foot wrong, and I felt it. Yeah, and to make you laugh, a lot of my friends that were seeing me with my broken foot were saying, I could get you now. You can't do nothing.
Wait. Let's pause this. Let's pause this for a minute. So this man here was dancing so hard that he broke his foot. Happy Feet broke his foot. Dancing hard. Wardell, I don't even know if that was physically possible, but you did it.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Wow. Yeah. You got to protect your feet, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's your moneymaker, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So you, like when I met you back in the day, you was doing a lot of work with Rebirth.
Mm-hmm.
The contrast from back then to now with the brass bands, do you see a huge difference in the
yeah.
style of music?
Oh yeah.
You see it?
A lot of these, I ain't gonna say it, a few of them.
Uh-huh.
And what I like about some of them, you know, even though they play music from off the radio and stuff like that,
Correct.
man, the way they incorporate it into the culture is like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, it really makes you want to get off.
Uh-huh.
And when I hear that music, like I said, it's like medication to me. When I hear that music, I'm in a whole different transformation.
You go out there to these second lines and whatever going on in your life, you totally forget about it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you feel at ease as long as that band is playing and that second line is moving. It's straight enjoyment.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the style of music. I can remember it was a lot of chanting back in the days. When I started going to second lines and the whole crowd used to chant songs. Now, I mean, you listen to them, you like, hold up, that's Sade they playing?
Oh yeah.
Like I did. I was at the Truth, the Father's Day second line, and they played one of Sade's songs. I'm like, man, get out of here. It was rolling.
Oh yeah.
It was, dude. I mean, don't discount the bands. The bands is a huge, huge, huge part.
Oh yeah.
Of this culture.
Like the Stooges. I got to bring this up. The year I was king for Revolution. And when I arrived at my king's party, I had the Stooges play a special song for me.
What that was? You remember what song
Yeah,
it was?
So Fresh and So Clean.
So they playing
From
Outkast.
And man, did they bring it.
That band makes it official.
Oh yeah.
Always, dude. I just think that we're blessed.
Oh yeah.
To have the opportunity to be a part of this culture. Me and you elaborate this before the podcast started on how Cass and Tremaine, when they come up, they have the opportunity to see the culture through their Nord Park or the community center. Mm-hmm. I was raised uptown and I didn't know nothing about tambourine and fan. Mm-hmm. And I just found out about it by sitting a couple of people on that bench and asking them what makes up their background. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the things that they say when they used to go to the community center. Tambourine and fan basically taught them the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in Treme, it's just ooze culture. You can walk outside and you'll see somebody playing a trumpet, trombone, I mean, whatever. Mm-hmm. That's just Treme. Where you from, uptown the Third Ward, that's not something that we saw.
A lot.
No, we didn't see that. We had to kind of like, I mean, every Sunday, you'll probably see a second line or, you know, some kind of activity in the culture. But for them to have that instilled in them, I think that's something that should have been sprayed throughout the city. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not just for Treme. That type of program should have been expanded to the whole city.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean to interrupt you, but, you know, they got one guy, he plays for Rebirth, Derek Tabb.
Correct. I went to Bell with Derek Tabb.
Yeah, he have the roots of music, and that expands all over the city. Okay. With the kids.
Yeah, but the
it ain't the same as
Tambourine and Fan. So Tambourine and Fan was not just one aspect of the culture. Correct me if I'm wrong. They was able to get all of the culture, a little the brass bands, the Indians, the second line world.
Oh yeah.
Whatever is in the culture, that's something that I think I don't know if it still exists. Do you know?
I think it does. You know, I know they got the picture of the founder of Tambourine and Fan on
the community center.
On the community center.
So that's the founder on the like the mural is him.
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, when you go to Treme, that center is kind of like the backbone of that neighborhood. Just about every club that come out of Treme will either they 9 times out of 10 they're gonna start there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Another thing, me and another somebody else that I did a podcast with, we talked about how Second and D is like the central spot for Uptown.
Oh, yeah.
And when I do these route sheets, I notice like every Uptown club that go through that neighborhood, Second and D.
That's the hot spot.
That's the hot spot, dude.
Yeah.
And why is that? You know what I'm saying?
Something about it. I really never got the full meaning of it, but something about that area. Everybody connects to that area.
Yeah. That's what's up. It's a beautiful, beautiful culture. In 10 years, where would you like it to be? Like, what would you want the culture to look like?
Well, 10 years from today, going into the future, as our inner youth is out here now, to mold them, school them, and prepare them for the future.
Okay.
While the culture could keep on thriving and keep on going.
Okay.
You know, reach out to these kids. Reach out to them. If you see them out there doing that and they're part of a organization, try to, be a hand, a shoulder, something they can lean on or come for advice, advice to something to go forward in the future with to keep the culture going.
Yeah, we definitely need that. And I think that a lot of kids, they along the route, I talk to a lot of kids, believe it or not, they're looking up to us.
Yeah.
They're watching our every move. I talked to one guy, he was like, I look at the way y'all used to dress. And that's why I kind of like out the box, because I saw cats do it before me. He talked about in Treme where they ripped off the clothes after the parade. It's like all that type of, what would we say, stunting?
Yeah, that's not second line.
But we all stunt in our different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw cats uptown, talk a lot of trash. And if you didn't know no better, I'd be like, dude, he must want to fight.
One thing, I must iterate on that. One thing about me, I don't talk about what I do. Or I'm better than the next person. What I do, I let my self speak for itself.
Yeah.
I let my day, and when I come out that door, speak for itself.
Correct.
I don't feel I'm better than the next person.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. They say that new style footwork, their upper body don't move at all, and just their feet
be moving.
You think, is that true?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah. So everything. I'm more than certain that when you started, and you was the new kid on the block, you was not second line in like your dad.
No,
it was something new.
Finding my own way and my own style.
Yeah. So I try to tell people, don't knock what these kids doing, because everything do come right back around. Yeah. So what they're doing right now, that's gonna fade away, and what Wardell was doing gonna come right back.
Forefront.
Correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's and then that's like a beauty of this culture. It's always changing.
Oh yeah.
I remember the first time I saw cats come out in a skinny cut outfit. I was like, wow, that's different.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's different.
It's I like that you could get, it's real wide of what type of outfit you're gonna get at a second line.
Mm-hmm.
You might get a full costume. You never know. Or you might just get it dressed down. It might be some jeans and a t-shirt. I saw guys come out in overalls. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's still a second line. Yeah.
That's what they choose they want to do.
Yeah. I love it. And then look, I think the city love it too, because the response that we get at these second lines is unmatched.
Yeah.
Like we have Mardi Gras, but we have second lines too. Yeah. And the second lines is just something that's very vibrant. You can't really put it in words. I don't know how it was when you was a teenager, but today they beating these poachers up.
Oh yeah.
They're jumping on buses.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff y'all did when y'all was
They did a little of that, but not as much as they doing it today.
Ooh.
Man. They get on them. They see a long porch. If you going down, for example, if you going down St. Bernard Avenue, they got that long stretch porch out there.
Yeah.
Well, them kids see that, they going straight to that porch.
Doing their thing.
Oh, yeah.
Spotlight. Yeah. And that's the beauty of New Orleans. I think people that live on second line routes, I don't think they really mind that, these kids on second line and on their property. It's just a part of living in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
At this time, Wardell, I just want to, at this portion of the interview, I call this New Orleans state of mind. And I'm going to tell you two different words, and I want you to tell me which one. Did you just pick one? You ready? Okay, the first one is Etouffee and Jambalaya. Which one?
Etouffee.
Okay. Filet or okra gumbo?
Filet.
Blue Runner or camellia beans?
Camellia beans.
Okay. Riverview or that lakefront?
Lakefront.
Okay. Uptown or downtown?
Put me in a trick bag.
Look, if you want to be neutral, you gonna be neutral. There we go.
Uptown, baby.
High school.
Kennedy.
Yo, Kennedy Cougar, bro?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up. French bread or bun?
Bun.
Okay. Shrimp or oyster po' boy?
Shrimp.
Okay. Snowball or frozen cup?
Snowball.
Canal Street or the mall?
The mall.
Okay. Crystal or Tabasco?
Crystal.
Cash Money or No Limit?
No Limit.
That's new. A lot of people repping that Cash Money, dude. You old school. Are you a who that?
For sure.
That's what's up. Super Sunday or St. Joseph night?
Super Sunday.
That red or green street car?
Red.
G-Nikes or Soldiers?
G-Night.
Last one. Now, nobody have got this right on this bench. And you're definitely a New Orleans native, but we about to put that to the test. we about to see what you're about, Mr. Wardell. Spell chopper toolers.
I pass.
Come on, dude. Don't.
I pass.
Oh, man. So, look, one of my people said, we just going to take that T off and we going to spell it CHOP because that T is not needed. Uh-huh. She said, look, everybody's just sitting going on chop. You know where it's at. Uh-huh. That's what's up. Look, man, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure getting your story, bro. This is going to be documented for people to look at for years. So your kids, grandkids, your relatives, anybody that want to know about Mr. Wardell Lewis Jr., they can always go pull up this video on YouTube and hear your story. I'm sure you have a lot more to talk about, but we just doing an hour today, and we did elaborate on a lot.
Oh yeah,
I really appreciate you taking the time out to sit on this bench, bro.
And I appreciate you from having me.
Man, it was a pleasure.